What it do? What it do? What it do? Cooler Talk me back at y'all with another one. What's the deal?
What up, though, boy? What's good?
You know it.
What up, Cooler Talk world? What's popping?
Another day in this basketball world. Let's get to the juice, man. First thing on the agenda
Let's hop straight in.
is that Nets Lakers game. We a little late with it, but hey, better late than never, right?
Right, for real.
So shoot, I'm gonna let you go first.
Um, well, when it came to that game, like the next Lakers game, I already knew what was gonna pop off. You know what I mean? Like, the Lakers was kind of shorthanded without having Anthony Davis, Dennis Schroeder,
and Schroeder.
whatever.
Damn, we gonna do Schroeder like that, bro? Schroeder.
Man, dog, Schroeder getting like my man getting too much hype for whatever reason. I don't know. You know what I mean? But
right.
He decent, but he not like that guy like that. But either way, you know what I mean? Like they didn't have a full roster. And that's like what your boy Kyrie Irving said. Kyrie was like, you know what I mean? Like, we're gonna meet again. And I want us both to be at 100%, everybody playing. So that way, you know what I mean? Like we can see what's really good. You know what I mean? But LA played tough, you know what I mean? I guess. You know what I mean? But like Brooklyn's was just too much, was just too much. They just had too much firepower at the end of the day. And you know, like the outcome was what I thought it was gonna be. A dub.
The outcome, I ain't even gonna lie. I thought the Nets was gonna win, but I didn't think they was gonna whoop their ass like that. Like,
right.
They literally just was fighting the blowout the whole game. They was just trying to keep it like 10 points the whole game. It was never like when they played, like when the Nets played the Clippers and the Clippers kind of got it interesting. It was never interesting as far as the scoreboard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was never really like a chance when you thought, oh, they might come back and steal this thing. So.
Right. Exactly.
But I think it shows the impact of Anthony Davis.
Man, we need to talk. Yeah, man, we need to talk about that, bro. But
the scary part is, y'all didn't have AD, but they didn't have KD.
They didn't have Kevin Durant.
You know what I'm saying? So that's like, and I feel like, I mean, of course they're gonna. But at the end of the day, they offset. Now, I would say KD a better player, but they pretty much offset each other. That's not 20 points difference in the score.
You can't tell me that the Lakers. You can't tell me that all these media heads on all these platforms gonna sit up there and say like the Lakers are the best team from top to bottom in the NBA, but just without Anthony Davis and Schroeder, y'all all of a sudden a below average team. Dog, at the end of the day, we already know what it is. Anthony Davis is the best player on the Los Angeles Lakers.
I was waiting on the real Ray to come out with that old politically correct shit you said before. I was waiting on you to come on with it now.
No. Oh shit, it's coming, nigga. It's coming. You know what I mean? But it's just like Anthony Davis is the best player on the Lakers.
I think Anthony Davis is the most impactful player on the floor for the Lakers. Like, we seen historically LeBron can get 30, 15, and 10, and they still lose. Like, it don't really.
And no impact. No impact at all. Like, this nigga don't got no impact on the game at all.
When AD don't get his, it make a difference. Like, when AD, because he putting pressure on the defense.
Right.
I mean, he changed the game defensively.
Right.
He is the difference in them rotations. Being two players you got to double team versus one player that you really shouldn't double team, but they double team them. And this is what it is. teams is figuring out to just stick to the shooters. You live with LeBron scoring. It's KCP going for 15 all threes that's going to kill you.
And that's why Wesley Johnson haven't been getting, not Wesley Johnson, Wesley Matthews haven't been getting off because they sticking at home. And you see Alex Caruso ain't having
because they don't really
a fucking impact.
The only really knockdown shooter, I said this before, the only really knockdown shooter they got is KCP. That's it.
Yep.
That's the only really shooter.
Markieff Morris playing trash. Markieff Morris playing trash.
I don't think he's trash as a player. I just think it's one of them.
No, he's playing trash.
No, I think it's one of them situations where it's kind of like Kuzma last year. Like, I don't really know my role. Like, I'm saying, like, what's his role?
Okay. I can give it that. He don't got no role.
He really don't, because he don't get consistent minutes, so it's hard to know his role. Like, I think if he went on the team,
he got no role. Like, he not even standing in the corner, catch the ball, shoot even type of nigga.
Yeah, so I think,
you know what I mean?
If he he played him and Montrezl Harrell are like players that you really can't put on the floor at the same time like that. Because
for sure.
They will be in that, like the spot that Montrezl Harrell in is the spot that he will be in. He just do something. He's just a totally different type of player than Montrezl Harrell, but that's his spot, like the four. Like that's his, like the mobile small forward. So yeah, he ain't really got no role.
Yeah, I feel you. It's crazy though. You know what I mean? But like the Lakers supposed to be this best team in the league and all that, and I'm just waiting to see it. I'm waiting to see what everybody else talking about or what they've been talking about. And like I've been saying off top, they role players ain't deadly. They don't got no deadly role players. Montrezl Harrell came over there to LA to jump ship and ride dick to try to get to a championship. And he over there gets snatched out the game at the end of the game when he was balling yesterday. You know what I mean? He was balling towards the end. You know what I mean? And they yanked that nigga. And his role ain't defined over there either.
The deadliest player they got off the bench is Kuzma.
Yeah. But Kuzma playing good.
It's like they trying to put a leveler on him or something. Like they trying to put a limiter on him. Because is it me or do it seem like I gotta see how often is Kuzma, AD, and LeBron in the game at the same time. That's what I'm about to do. When AD come back, I want to see how much Kuzma, AD, and LeBron is in the game. Because for this small ball league and positionless basketball, Kuzma like the prototype for that. He not really a small forward. He not really a power forward. He can shoot. He can put the ball on the floor. Like, he is the prototype.
Right.
And he don't, like, you think it would be more lineups with him, AD, Bron, Schroeder, and, like, why he don't be at the 4 and then you move and with AD at center?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't think you could move him around so much, it's like they don't really use him. Like for real. Like,
no.
So, okay.
I don't know. That's crazy to me.
Now we got something juicier to talk about than the Nets kicking the Lakers' ass. How you think this affect all that LeBron MVP talk? I know you can't wait for this.
Man. It affect that shit tremendously. Like LeBron's stock in the MVP race and went all the way down. Like this 3 straight games that they lost. You know what I mean? Like the L that they took against Miami, that was like whatever. But the L that they took last night, dog. The one that they took last night against Washington was everything because no, like that was Miami too. When like he passed up them game winners. You know what I mean? Like he had 2 chances to actually get the ball and to take a shot. And you see why he running away from this type of pressure in these type of moments, because he not, nigga, LeBron can't deliver at the end of the day. You know what I mean? You seen what happened last night. What happened last night, like when they played against Washington, when it came back down to the end of the joint, he missed the free throw. You know what I mean? He missed the crucial free throw. He turned the ball over I don't know how many times in the fourth quarter. And then on top of that, the last shot that he took was just a wild ass 3. You know what I mean? It's just like he looked uncomfortable taking that damn shot off top. You know what I mean? And fuck the numbers. It's like this the one thing that the media do that I don't like. The media try to two-way it. They be like, LeBron gonna have to show us why he's MVP and he gonna keep the Lakers afloat, right? And then once he's not doing that, then they change the criteria and be like, well, what you want him to do? Like, you know, like you want him to score the points and win the game? It's like, nigga, that's the whole point of actually playing the game is to win, nigga. Like, if that was the case, niggas to play, like niggas to have MVP years just off the sheer fact is that they scoring a lot of points. You know what I mean? No, nigga, he got to win. I don't give a fuck what type of points he putting up. He got to get that. He got to get that win at the end of the day, nigga.
This what it is.
You know what I mean?
This what it is, right? So you remember the dynamic when it was Wade and it was LeBron, right?
Right.
LeBron get the stats. Wade do all the impactful shit. LeBron get the credit. Shit. That was the recipe for the Miami Heat. So what the media do is, as long as he get the stats, it's well, who's gonna get LeBron some help? Who's gonna get LeBron? I mean, what else you expect him to do? It's year 18 versus why don't you chill? Why don't you do? He can't put on the Dwayne Wade hat. He can't do like, I'm going to chill throughout the game. I'm going to wait till money time, cut it on, get the dub. He's never been able to do that throughout his career. That's the difference. You know what I'm saying? That's why he can get 30, 9, and 10, and they lose. Because he don't have that ability to just turn it on in the moments consistently.
Right.
Like, I mean, yeah, he'll chuck up a shot. Oh, he got the most go-ahead buckets. Name one moment he did it in that mattered.
I'll wait.
Yeah, you did it versus Toronto when they had a nigga from the D-League checking you, and you did it versus, like, yeah, you did this shit in the East versus some team. You probably you either swept or went 5 games with.
Right.
And if you'd have missed it, y'all would have win 5 games instead of 4. Or 5 games instead of 6. Or 4 games. You know what I'm saying? Like, who cares?
Yeah, you know? but it shows now. But I think
when he shows now AD, like when he don't have his impact guy, it more exposes.
That's what I'm about to say.
His empty numbers.
When he don't have his impact guy.
But as long as he gets his empty numbers, the media gonna be like, well, what you expect him to do? How about you do the real nigga shit that the real niggas did that you get compared to?
Exactly.
What would Mike do? But you know how they had them braces? What would Jesus do? They need to make some braces. What would Jordan do?
Right.
I know what Jordan would do.
Right. What would Jordan do?
Score 8 straight and put the nail in the goddamn coffin. That's what he'd do.
Coffin.
Strap up. Stop them, score. Stop them, score. Stop them, score. That's how you close.
LeBron played like a bitch last night in the fourth quarter. Straight the fuck up. You know what I mean? And like I said, it's just like, I do believe that LeBron trying to set his teammates up. You know what I mean? Like he trying to make them niggas look bad so he can ship them niggas up out of town and change that whole roster. You think the whole thing with Quinn Cook is just the beginning? It's just what's it? No, this is just the beginning of everything that's about to happen. You know what I mean? So, Quinn Cook, he ain't getting no PC anyway. Hell yeah. Man, them niggas up out of there.
I never really understood. I never really understood why Quinn Cook couldn't get no minutes. Like, bro, you was a contributor. Hold on. You was a contributor to a championship team and you can't get no burn?
To a championship team. And you can't get no run with these niggas? Listen here. Let the niggas go on a 5-game losing streak.
They on their way.
Watch and see what's going to happen.
Hold on, wait.
Oh, yeah. They losing. They losing against Utah.
The net. Hold on, wait.
Utah is their next game. And then who was the next team that they played?
They lost to the Nets. Who else they lost to?
They lost to the Nets. They lost to
they lost to Washington. They lost to Miami.
They lost to Miami.
That's 3.
They lost to Miami.
That's 3.
Right? They lost to the Nets. They lost to Miami. They lost to Washington.
Yeah, that's 3.
Yeah.
You said 5.
And now they're about to lose.
So strong chance they're gonna lose to Utah.
They're about to lose to Utah. They're gonna lose to Utah off top. And then the next game after that, I forgot who they play. They play a beatable team. Damn, they play a beatable team. I forgot who it was, but they play a beatable team. But yeah, dog, like, let them go on a 5-game losing streak and watch what happens.
So you think
LeBron gonna get in the media and start acting like a bitch? He gonna start complaining, start whining, start doing his little subliminal shit that he always do. And it's gonna force the media's hand to talk about it to try to get them niggas up out of there. It's gonna make the whole situation uneasy.
So okay. So who you think could get moved?
Montrez.
You think he'll move Montrez?
Yup.
For who?
I don't know. I think Montrez up out of there. If that situation was to happen, I bet you they move Montrez.
That's a bold prediction.
His production, his productivity just dropped, plummeted. He's not doing the same shit because he's not getting that same opportunity.
But see, this is where the snake is in the yard, right? Look, let me tell you how the snake is in.
Coaching.
Listen, let me tell you.
Frank Vogel is not a good coach.
No. Listen, I just thought about it. I had a thought, right? This is why LeBron like to run what I call the transmission offense, right? Where I'm basically like I'm the Steve Nash, the Chris Paul. I do all that, and I make the offense because you really can dictate. You can dictate who produce and who don't based on who you get a ball to. Only person that can go get their own other than you is Schroeder. Because even AD, you still got to get him the ball in his spots. You know what I'm saying? He's big.
No. Kuzma can go get his own.
Yeah, and Kuzma. But Kuzma don't be on the court enough, so.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Only person who can really just go get their own is Schroeder. So it's easy for you to make. You can make who you want to make have a bad game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so,
facts.
Hey, guess who they play after Utah?
Hold on, let me take a guess. What conference is in? Like, what conference is in? Yes.
It can take it too long, bro. Portland.
Denver. Portland.
Without AD, they might pluck around. Let me see.
So who is number 6? Who would be number 6?
Who after Portland? I think that's 5. I think Portland would be the 5th because they already lost 3. Utah will be 4.
Yeah,
Portland will be 5. Yeah, you're right. So let me see who they play.
And who will be number 6?
Golden State. That's losable without AD. Didn't they lose to them with AD? Didn't they beat them with AD?
Yeah.
That's losable. Let's keep going. Well, where we at? let's just keep it going here. Let's just see how low can we go. I say how low can we go. I see. Then they play the Suns.
Oh!
Then they play the Suns, bro.
That could be
tough.
Nigga. That could be seven, nigga.
Okay. They play the Kings after that.
So what? They can go on a 7-game losing streak.
Oh, and look, and peep this though. Peep this, bro. The standings is so close. They fuck around, be out the playoffs off of that. No cap.
What's the 3 seed from the 8 seed? What's the game difference in the win column?
It ain't even 8, it's 6, because you know you got to play in shit. It's 7 games.
Ooh.
They already the 3 seed.
So LA, what? How many wins do LA got?
Huh?
How many wins do LA got? 20 what?
22.
22. How many wins do the 7th seed? No, do the 6th seed got? 7.
6. Well, the 7 seed got different. The 7 seed, they got 16 wins.
6. Oh man, that's it.
That's what I'm saying. They could damn near drop all the way into the play-in level.
Because the play-in is what? 6 to 10 or 7 to 10?
7 to 10.
7 to 10, right.
They could literally drop down to the play-in level.
Oh my God. Dog, that would be great. That would be great.
Yeah, we know.
But you know what? I think it's going to happen, though. Regardless, I think it's going to happen. You know what I mean? I think it's going to happen. So that's my take on it. I don't like whatever. I don't really like. I don't need to hear nothing else. I already think they're going on a 6-game losing streak for sure.
So basically,
I'm calling it right here.
So basically, it's over for the MVP talk. Then that's gonna be dead by the time AD.
It's over. It's over.
Okay.
LA is losing 3. LA losing 6 games straight, and by the 5th loss, the Lakers gonna be looking to move everybody, including Montrezl Harrell. Montrezl Harrell is gonna be the number 1 prime suspect on that roster that's gonna end up getting moved. Period. Period. I'm already telling you off top. I'm telling you what's gonna happen. If they go on a 5-game losing streak after that 5th game, watch, somebody gonna get moved, and they're gonna try to do it quick. And Montrezl Harrell's name is gonna be at the top of the list because I don't think he's happy in LA. I think he thought it was gonna be this, like something else, but that ain't this and this ain't that. That's how he ended up. Like, I feel like he know he fucked up. You know what I mean? He know he fucked up. And the only reason I think he went to LA is 2 reasons. I think whoever issues that they had with like who he had with back with the Clippers,
right?
Regardless on if it was him and Lou Will or whoever that they said he was beefing with, I think he did it to spite them. And be like, nigga, I'm going to our rivals, nigga. I'm going to LA. And I'm gonna be hot.
He did
and go catch a ring over there.
He did a Mark Jackson. So
yeah, for sure.
He said Mark. I think if I heard the story correctly, it was like the Knicks did. No, the Knicks. What happened was the Knicks like got rid of Mark Jackson, and then Reggie was like, "Well, now that Mark Jackson don't like the Knicks, he was somewhere else." He wanted Mark Jackson because he hated the Knicks as much as he did.
Right.
That's back. Yeah.
So,
if I'm quoting
that's how Mark Jackson ended up in Indiana.
Yeah, but that's back when the NBA was on some real nigga shit. But yeah. So basically, you saying that it's about to be over. You saying it's about to be over for that MVP talk, huh?
Oh, it's about to be over. And guess what? Because like the media is still trying to hold tough to it. I was watching Undisputed today with Chris Broussard and two of them other chumps. You know what I mean? And like they was on there. And them niggas was straight dick riding. How in the hell y'all niggas gonna say LeBron James gonna keep the Lakers afloat? And when he ain't doing that, y'all niggas still talking about his MVP chances are still high. Man, shut the fuck up. Shut that bullshit up. Like, man, like that's the shit that be getting me mad. I be like, y'all niggas say one thing, then once the shit really happen, y'all think this shit ain't gonna really happen. So y'all talk all this hoopla like LeBron gonna save the day and LeBron gonna make sure that the Lakers still stay afloat, keep the playoff run alive. It's MVP because whatever's 18 seasons in the league or whatever the situation is. And once this nigga don't come through on that promise, y'all niggas try to change the narrative once again. You know what I mean? Now it don't matter. Now it's just like just him still scoring 31 points, 7 and 9, and a loss that's still MVP worthy. Man, shut up. Shut the fuck up. Like y'all niggas sound dumb as hell. I ain't fucking with them niggas, man.
They got you a little razzle dazzle, brother. But all right, we got one more. We got one more topic for today, sir. One more. It's a double topic though, so you got a spin off to it. The Nets and the Clippers. And Paul George not playing the last 2 minutes and 50 seconds of that game. What do you think about that? That game and him not playing, the minutes restrictions he had or whatever.
It was a super great win by Brooklyn because low key.
So Brooklyn,
I thought
pop up at the tours at your house, call me Bookman.
House call me Bookman. Nigga, I actually thought the Clippers was gonna win that game. You know what I mean? Like I thought the Clippers were gonna have all them clips filled up to the top, ready to dunk holes in the niggas. But
they did. It just wasn't enough.
They did. But Brooklyn played some good ass defense, nigga. Oh,
it wasn't even.
I don't care what nobody say, though. Their defense is underrated. Their defense is not as bad as the media portray it to be. Flat out.
And at the end of the day, you gotta guard us too, though. Like
you gotta guard us on the other end, nigga.
But this is the difference. Your great D is gonna have the same impact on these great scores, if not less impact, than our okay D gonna have on y'all scores. You know what I'm saying? You put it like you got players that all can be in the greatest score or greatest shot, some form of scoring. They're in the conversation. Whatever scorer, shot creator, dribbler, whatever the topic is, they got 3 players in the conversation. Somewhere in that conversation, however you want to say it, they in there somewhere. So great D on them is less. They make them shots. Like great scorers score on great D all the time. So you can have elite defense on them because they used to that. You talking about 3 dudes that used to getting double teamed, now they're getting open. The shots that they get together is still easier shots than they would get separately. So even with you playing great D, it's still an easier shot than they used to getting. Because
James Harden seeing double and triple team.
The scary part about them is they playing the game the right way, though.
The right way.
They not out there just playing ISO.
Yo, they was trying to hold Kyrie for what Kyrie said in the media about he came to James Harden and he told James Harden, like, hey, dog, just in case you don't know, nigga, you the point guard now. And like they try to hold this nigga or whatever, but ain't that the same shit LeBron did and D-Wade did when D-Wade went to LeBron and was like, you know what, I'm just gonna step back. This your team now, right? If you look at the whole situation, it's the same. You know what I mean? It's like LeBron didn't have that clarification from Dwayne Wade from off top. So he had to go tell a nigga like, nigga, don't even worry about it. This your squad. So nigga, I'm riding with you. Nigga, I'm riding passenger, nigga. You know what I mean? You go ahead and take the wheel. So it's the same thing that Kyrie doing to James Harden. So why in the fuck y'all niggas giving this nigga so much slack for?
It's
because y'all niggas love to hate. Y'all nigga, like they love to hate them niggas, period, at the end of the day, because they know that's their nemesis. They know that's the team that's going to take LeBron bitch ass up out of there. If LeBron somehow, some way, bamboozle his way to the fucking finals and they see Brooklyn, Kevin Durant is that nigga kryptonite off top. I be on that off top. You already know what this, like that's the shit that I be saying all the time. Like with me and you be talking, and I be like, this is shit that the media do so much. It's just like they act like a lot of these niggas are basketball illiterate. They don't have the history or the facts and moment in times and shit that happen. It's the same thing. It's just like you gotta keep it real. You know, like these grown men that need to know those. James Harden, Kyrie know that he's a better point guard. Kyrie he's like an Allen Iverson. He an off guard. You know what I mean?
It's like so it's like the Joes think they gonna outthink the pros. Like it's common sense. Like for instance, exactly. Like I bring the ball up a lot when I hoop, but if I play with somebody that's like a little Steve Nash, he gonna bring the ball up. Like it ain't rocket science.
Right.
It's not long division. It's not it's none of that. It's common sense. I like to dribble that thing, so I play the two. Durant is he is the whatever. He is whatever you need me to be. He is the Batman to the goddamn Gotham. You want me to play D? I can play D. You want me to spot up? I can spot up. You want me to ISO? I can ISO. You want me to mid-range? I can mid-range. Oh, we need a 3-ball? I got a 3-ball. Oh, you want me to post up? I can like he whatever you need him to be, he can be it.
Right, he that.
And James Harden is like the decoy. He like, oh, y'all forgot. Y'all forgot I can put up 30. Yeah. What's wrong with y'all? Oh, y'all must have forgot. So yeah,
nigga, he's a bucket getter in disguise of a fucking assist guy. That's what I call it. He's a bucket getter in disguise of an assist guy.
He got the ability to do both. He pick his spots, and he picking his spots.
He got the ability to do both.
But look, I can't think of the last time.
Don't get it twisted. Like that was his original. That's his original get up.
Look, I can't think of the last time James Harden took a bad shot.
Yeah, I can't either.
For them to play that good versus one of the best defensive teams in the league, they got the most linky. Like you're not gonna find two better wing defenders than Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. Like you're not.
Right.
That can bother though. Like, and sometimes it's like, how does your defense match up against my offense? You got perimeter players. You got perimeter defenders. They match up head to head. It ain't like it's AD where Kawhi and Paul George can't do nothing with them anyway. It don't match up. This is a head to head matchup, and they still did their thing. Now, don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
Kawhi and Paul George had they 60 between the two of them too, but my point is, if them two can't bother him, nobody can.
Nobody can.
And the shot's gonna get easier when KD come back. So that's. I look at it like,
bro.
After watching them play the Clippers, I'm gonna say this. It's a bold statement. They can win the chip with any two out of them three on the court.
That ain't no bold statement.
Any two out of the three, they can still win the chip.
Yep. 100%
That's what I take from that game because, the Clippers.
And they still got secret.
Then you got Patrick annoying ass Beverly. Fucking gnat of the damn barbecue.
Yeah, but look, Brooklyn still got secret weapons that they haven't even pulled out for their use yet. Like I said, like they still got Andre Robertson
Roberson.
Andre Roberson.
And they haven't
played yet.
They haven't even really got some of their new guys in rotation yet. You know what I'm saying? They still trying to get they just did some changes to get Brown in the rotation, to get Chambers in the rotation a little bit more, and the other guy.
I don't like him.
Yeah, so just go, man. Look,
I don't like him. Like that's the only one that I don't like.
Oh,
Shamrock.
Yeah, he all right. He my third favorite out of them anyway, but he all right.
He inconsistent as fuck.
He inconsistent shooter, but he do play D though. He play D. He inconsistent shooter though.
That was some whole shit. That Tyronn Lue pulled by pulling Paul George out, like because he played 32 minutes. He played 30. Was it 32 or 33 minutes?
It was 33 minutes.
32 minutes.
Was it 32?
33 minutes, but they didn't want him to play 35. Nigga, you sound dumb as hell. Like, what in the hell them last 2 minutes is going to do on this nigga body? Like, what wear and tear he going to get in those last 2 minutes is going to cripple him for the fucking rest of the season or hinder him later on in the season from playing them extra 2 minutes in a crucial-ass game. Like, come on, man. Nigga, like, when the game was in a balance. That's stupid. Like, they going to show you how soft the league is. The league soft as fuck.
I would say this. I think if you going to stick to your minutes restriction, you got to do a better job of managing his minutes so he closed the game.
So he can close the game.
You see what I'm saying? Like, if you are going to stick to, like, if you going to be on your guns about the minutes restriction, you need to make sure that you play him to where he closed the game.
You know how to manage.
Yeah, you got to manage the minutes.
You want to have a minute restriction, but manage your minutes right.
I'm going to tell you, this is what I think happened. You know,
what up?
Because Paul George was cooking. Paul George was in his bag, right? So I think what happened was he rode that wave of him cooking longer than he was like that little chunk of minutes. That's where them extra 2 minutes went while he was cooking. Because Tyronn Lue tried to ride that wave, hoping that maybe they could get some separation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or at least close the gap. I don't really remember what stage of the game it was, but I'm just thinking that maybe he rolled that wave of him cooking, and then he played him a little. You know what I'm saying? And then on the back end, he didn't have enough minutes left in his minutes restriction to close the game out. That's the only thing that I can think of. Just considering like how the pace of how the game went. So that might be what happened.
I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got anything else you want to add, brother?
Nah, man, I don't got nothing else, man. That's it for me.
You out? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Well, I guess we out of here. Hit him with the next one.
Yeah, we out of here.
See y'all on the next one.
On the Fasheezy.
Off the Heezy.